What is he in for this Saturday night?
I rule a wiggling for sure. He just doing what he have to do, trying to psych himself out for the fight and things like that. But
what makes you different than Tank's other opponents?
The IQ, the skill level, just being the overall cerebral assassin in the ring. He ain't never been in there with someone like me up to date. You know what I'm saying?
Just losing the last 2 fights in amateur.
Can't do shit. Wait,
for real. Y'all better be quiet.
I don't give a fuck if y'all was quiet, if y'all was loud.
He got the whole hood over there.
Like, twisted up. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Y'all can do whatever y'all want. My mother, he...
What is he in for this Saturday night? I rule a wiggling for sure. He just doing what he have to do, trying to psych himself out for the fight and things like that. But what makes you different than of other opponents? The IQ skill level, just being the overall cerebral assassin. In the ring he ain't never been in there with someone like me up to date, you know what I'm saying. Losing the last 2 fights in amateur rant. Tank Davis aims to turn things around in 2025 after fighting only once in 2024. Davis shared that he plans to fight 3 times in 2025. His first opponent of the year will be someone who will set an example for others, showing them who Tank Davis really is. Can't do be quiet. I don't like twisted up. I don't give a __ about none of whatever. Davis, the World Boxing Organization WBO lightweight champion, hasn't fought 3 times in 1 year. Since 2019 he has only had 3 fights since 2023, winning all of them by stoppage against Hector Luis Garcia, Ryan Garcia and Frank Martin, with a 7th-round knockout of Martin in his most recent fight on June 15. I will definitely be in the ring more this year, Davis said at a media workout. Hopefully I'll have 3 fights this year. The first challenge and Davis's goal to fight 3 times this year is facing World Boxing Association WBA junior lightweight champion Lamont Roach. When you do, it actually feel like a home run, like when someone hit the BET and then just. Roach recently won an 8th-round stoppage over the previously undefeated Fargulm Crow on June 28, 2023. He also won a split decision against Hector Luis Garcia on November 25, 2023. Roach's only career loss was a unanimous decision to Jamal Herring on November 9, 2019. Roach hasn't fought above 130 pounds since 2017. Tank has become one of the biggest stars in boxing, but his lack of activity has been a major concern. If he stays active and fights other top lightweight champions like Shakur Stevenson, Keane Davis or Vasyl Lomachenko, Davis could solidify his spot as one of the best pound-for-pound boxers. Not at all telling I'm a him up, not at all, never, nothing. Get __ up. What do I look like? Get it up at 4:30 p.m. On Wednesday, about 45 minutes after he was expected to be in the ring for his media workout, Grant Davis finally arrived at Gleason's gym in Brooklyn, New York. He was wearing pink sweatpants and a hoodie with a Yankee cap on. Tank stretched and wiped sleep from his eyes as he waited to speak with Premier Boxing Champions host Miguel Flores. After a few minutes, Davis stepped out of the ring and left the gym without throwing a punch or speaking to reporters, since Davis had already held a media workout last week in Washington, D.C., where he was training, and with weigh-ins only 48 hours away, it makes sense why he wouldn't want to work out in front of the public before such an important fight. For me now, going into this fight against Lamont Roach, this is your first fight for 2025. What are you hoping to accomplish this year in 2025? And it all begins this Saturday against the WBA lightweight title holder. Davis promises fans will see much more this Saturday when he faces Lamont Roach Jr. at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. You'll see fireworks, said Davis. I'm sharp, fast and explosive. Lamont is sharp too. It's going to be a great fight and the fans will be the real winners on Saturday night. Davis, 30, from Baltimore, will fight at Barclays Center for the 4th time. This will be his first time there in nearly 3 years, and he sees it as a welcome return to the venue where he won his first world title by stopping Jose Pedraza in the 7th round to take the IBF junior lightweight title in 2017. Davis also wants to fight more in 2025 than he did in 2024, when he only fought once and knocked out Frank Martin in the 8th round in June. Hopefully I got 3 fights this year, hopefully, but I'm looking forward to Lamont. RS Davis plans to fight 3 times in 2025. He hasn't had 3 fights in a single year since 2019. His opponent Roach, the current WBA junior lightweight champion, will be moving up in weight for this fight. Like Davis, Roach hasn't fought since June 2023. Roach is on a 6-fight winning streak since his only pro loss to Jamal Herring, a southpaw, in 2019. Roach, however, put on the longest public workout at Wednesday's event, completing 2 rounds on the pads, while his father and trainer Lamont Roach Sr. watched. Davis says Roach is in for a rude awakening. He's trying to hype himself up, but it comes down to skill, said Davis. Not necessarily, but it is a little get back that I got to get for sure. For sure the fighter with better skill that night will be the winner, said Davis. The WBA lightweight champion has secured notable victories over high-caliber opponents like Leo Santa Cruz, Yuri Oris Gamboa, and Ryan Garcia, showing his ability and dominance in different situations. His next title defense is against Lamont Roach Jr. in New York on March F, and it's expected to extend his perfect record of 30 wins and 0 losses, with 28 of those wins by knockout. It's great to be Tank Davis now. At 30 years old, the Baltimore native remains one of the most popular boxers in the sport. The outcome going up to 135, something you looking forward to? Yeah, that's a goal of mine, but regardless, I mean, after I win, I'ma defend that both until I. While Davis isn't as famous as Mayweather or Pacquiao, he is popular enough to headline a pay-per-view event, even against an opponent that many believe has no chance of winning. Lamont Roach, with just 1 loss in 26 bouts, is a solid fighter, but few people are giving the Maryland native a chance to win against Davis this Saturday at Brooklyn's Barclays Center. Although this might not be the kind of fight fans are eager for, Davis has expressed his wish to fight 3 times in 2025. The truth is, Davis is exciting to watch. He's fast, more skilled than people give him credit for, and incredibly powerful. He's popular because he's both entertaining and talented, and that's all that matters in today's fight world. Can't make 30 no music more whooping his ass. That's the key. Stay in control though, stay in control, that's the key here. In a way, Davis is a throwback to the Mayweather-Pacquiao era, when a popular fighter could bring in money no matter who he fought. This is also true for Canelo Alvarez. However, Davis is not bringing in the huge viewership numbers that Floyd and Manny did in their prime. Still, he draws enough attention to only fight on pay-per-view these days. He also has the ability to fill arenas with fans. It all comes down to his explosive finishes. The fighter known as Tank is famous for delivering those. Davis's biggest win so far was against Ryan Garcia 2 years ago in Las Vegas. Both fighters were popular enough to make it a legitimate super fight, but Garcia never truly controlled the match. Knocked him down in the 2nd round and finished him in the 7th. Hopefully, I got 3 fights this year, hopefully, but I'm looking forward to Lamont. Now fans are hoping for another big fight for Davis, with Shakur Stevenson being a potential opponent, however, before he can sign up for another big match. Davis first needs to defeat the determined Roach. Everyone expects Tank to win on Saturday, but in boxing you can never be too sure. Since turning pro in 2013, Davis has had a rapid rise, becoming a major figure in boxing due to his ability to sell out arenas and attract huge audiences. However, the lightweight division has seen some unexpected changes recently. Kezin Davis, the newly crowned WBO lightweight champion, declared that he is no longer aiming for a fight with the undefeated Tank Davis. Looking to come die, still trying to buy tickets. You know you broke the record the last time. The highest grossing gate for a boxing event at Barclays Center. There's been Con Davis, who recently won the WBO title by knocking out Dennis Barros in the 4th round, made it clear in an interview on the Ariel Helwani show that Gervonta Davis is no longer his main target. I'm not chasing Tank anymore, let's make that clear, said Kezin. Tank knows I want to fight him. His coach knows, and the whole boxing world knows. The real question is, does Tank have the G to fight me? These bold comments have stirred up a lot of debate in the boxing community. Back between you and Roach Saturday, just fireworks, man, just 2 kids that's coming together to put on a great performance. Many people are now wondering if Kezin is trying to provoke Davis, or if he has truly moved on from the potential matchup. With Kezin seemingly out of the picture, the big question now is who will dare to challenge Davis next. Known for his incredible knockout power and tactical brilliance, Tank remains one of the most feared fighters in the sport. The uncertainty about his next opponent has added excitement to the lightweight division, with fans eagerly waiting for the next big announcement. What have he done in a sport he haven't done? Nothing. You don't think he's better than any? Looking more better than him at just 25 years old. Kezin Davis has a bright future ahead. His decision to step away from a potential fight with Tank Davis may be a strategic move to focus on other opportunities and build his own Legacy. The lightweight division is full of talent and Kezan has the chance to take on other top champions and contenders. The next steps in his career will be important in shaping his future and solidifying his place in boxing history. Way more better than this, __. So scamming this, __. Name. He haven't done nothing. Speaking to Cigar Talk, Kezan said that Tank and his team were afraid of the challenge. It's up to Tank if he wants to see for himself. Send me a contract and I'll sign it, Kezan said. Outside of the money, I'll fight him with the same energy he's coming with. He can't do the same tricks with me like he does with other people. He can't mess with me. Him and his coach know that. The bald-headed guy